Hey guys, Ralph here, and welcome to True Power Trumpet Fitness on this magnificent Monday here in Connecticut. Life's good, guys. Life is good. Anyway, you saw the thumbnail. Guys, let me help you. Take some lessons. Please, take some lessons. Let me get to it, okay? Let me honk a little bit. I have played quite a bit. So if I'm not shot, there should be a couple double C's left in the gun. All right, let's do it, and we'll talk about lessons. Hellacious double C's, lick from the Haydn. Life's good, man. Anyway, let me preface this by saying this. What I'm about to say is going to sound very, very conceited. Okay? Narcissistic, whatever you want to call it. Okay? Delusional, some might say. I don't care. Okay? Everybody out there that knows me well enough knows that's not where I'm coming from. All I'm saying is this protocol is the absolute best. And I can teach it to anyone. Anyone. Okay? Now, first and foremost, my background is this. I'm not going to go into my playing. You know, principal trumpet, North Carolina Opera, Metropolitan Opera subs, Broadway subs. I'm just not doing that. Okay? But my teaching credentials, and here's the deal, guys. There are a lot of great players around that couldn't teach the way out of a paper bag. I happen to love Mel Broyles, and there was no better player on the planet than him. But I can't tell you, if I had a nickel for every guy that studied with him and said they didn't learn a darn thing. All right? Just throwing that out there. Okay? But with that said, my background is this. I studied with Vacchiano, Broyles, John Ware, and Jerry. Guys, I can honestly say, I don't think there's anybody else out there with all three. With all three. All four, I'm sorry. With all four. And that itself doesn't necessarily make me a great trumpet teacher. I'll get to that in a second. Okay? But nobody has that background that's still with us. There may be a couple people, took a lesson with Jerry and all this sort of stuff. But long term, those four, guys, they were the giants of the trumpet world and trumpet pedagogy. I mean, Vacchiano and Jerry, guys, that's all you need to know. Broyles, my sound that's in my ear came from that. Okay? John Ware, what else need be said? What else need be said? Quite frankly, saved Vacchiano's life on many occasions. And don't get me wrong, that's what an assistant principal is supposed to do. And everybody, Catarabic, Herseth, Mel, everyone, probably Mel didn't, but just about everybody needed help at one time or another. And if Mel did need help, he wouldn't admit it and ask for it. Anyway, okay? So we start there. Second of all, I can honestly say this, and here comes the conceited part. Give me a break. Guys, nobody knows more about Jerry's stuff than I do. There's a couple guys that I think are charlatans out there that are pushing Jerry's stuff, and they don't have a clue. and they don't have a clue about Jerry's pedagogy going on. And that's a different video. I've done different videos on that. I'm not doing that now. But guys, there is nobody that knows it better. Okay? Also, there's one little caveat that I want you to keep in mind. I've dedicated myself to teaching. If you dedicate yourself to playing, a lot of times there's not a lot of time left to really put in the time to teaching. Phil Smith, as great as he was for the longest time, stopped teaching because he didn't feel he could put the time and effort into doing it right. Now that he's retired, he's got a new lease on life with the teaching, and God bless him. Okay? Guys, I taught public school for 30 years. I started teaching trumpet when I was 15 years old. My father gave me, instead of going out and doing packing groceries at the local grocery store, which all my friends were doing, I had about 10 students down in my basement for $1.25 for a half an hour. And I thought I was Diamond Jim Brady, man. So I started literally teaching when I was 15. And here I am at this advanced age. I'm still teaching full time, and I love it. I absolutely love it. Okay, now there's one other thing that just because I say this doesn't necessarily make me a great teacher. Okay? But Vacchiano, Broyles, John Ware, Jerry, none of them had a master's degree in music education. Guys, and here we go. I am the best there is at this, and I can teach anybody to do this, to have those results or not. You can have the chops, but the relaxation is stuff you can change the tone to make it sound whatever you want. Okay, we've gone into that before too. Okay? Now, as I said, I know lots of guys with lots of letters after their name that can't blow their nose and are lousy teachers. Okay? So the master's degree doesn't necessarily make me a great teacher. Okay? Now, I'm not done yet. I have a master's degree in physiology, I have a PhD in nutrition, and I have certification from Cornell University, the Team Colin Campbell School of Health, which is the most sought after and highly respected research institute of its kind in the world. Guys, I have absolutely dedicated my entire life into the physical culture of the human body and how it pertains to trumpet. And yes, that is why I think I'm the best. All right? Now, with that said, I can teach anybody, and I have 10-year-old kids up to 90-year-old seniors. All of them can have the best chops of their life. Unlimited tone, power, range, and endurance. Okay? Unlimited. Now, when all's said and done, over the years, I've had over 3,000 students. At the moment, I might have 200 trumpet students. Not all of them take lessons all the time. Now, I am quite busy, but there is room. There is room. And I will teach anybody that wants to do. The only caveat is, and make sure before you get in touch with me that you are willing to do this, you must have some sort of a Calet mouthpiece or the deal's off. Okay? I strongly suggest the 1SB. Strongly suggest the 1SB. That comes with a free lesson. Okay? If you want those results, get the 1SB. Now, guys, I don't care how good you are. I don't care how bright you are. If you want this and you're willing to work, I am willing to teach you. And Vacchiano, Broyles, John Ware, and even Jerry himself did never could make that claim. Jerry didn't want beginners. I got all those beginners. Didn't have the patience for it. Nothing against him, but that was just what he wanted. Okay, now, here's the thing. I have developed a very, very powerful way of teaching that. We call it the 1.2. Okay, for $50. And again, guys, you can go into New York City and get some bozo for $250 and he won't teach you a damn thing. I can give you names, but I don't want to go there. It's absolutely disgusting what's going on in that regard. With that said, okay, for $50, they charge more than that down at the local music store. You're getting like 65. For $50 for a half an hour lesson, I'll give you a full half hour lesson, and later on in the week or the following week, that's up to you, we will get a .2 lesson. That's the 1.2. That is a quick 10-minute deal where we can keep you on track. Many times, if you're taking a couple lessons a month, if you get me on the first Monday of the month and you're not going to see me until the third Monday of the month, that's 2 weeks that if you're not really versed in what you're doing, you can really get off track. Okay? So that is where that .2, just a couple minutes, give me a couple scales, sounds great. You're all set. Keep doing what you're doing. Or, you know, when you go into the upper register, you might need a little thicker. Just keep you on track. Very, very powerful. Every single person that's ever done that, I've had a lot of students do it, all think it's great. All right, guys, get in touch with me at the email at the end of all these videos. PayPal me, Skype. If you want to come to the studio, come to the studio. All right, guys, let me help you. I'm the best. What can I say? Anyway, eat and drink your fruits and vegetables and live your life with true power. Jerry, let's keep this going, baby. Love you all.